So you want to become a better player at PvP? Well, don't worry, this video is for you. We're going to be going over tips today to make your PvP experience a lot better. Now, I know some of you guys might say, hey, I'm not PvP, I'm PvE. Well, that's fine, but you still need to be able to defend yourself because I'll be honest, you can't trust anybody in this game when it comes down to loot, okay? Everybody's after something. There will be people that lie to you. There will be people that tell you they're friendly, and then all of a sudden you're looting a container and then you're getting shot in the back. So you guys need to be careful and you need to be able to defend yourself. So if you find this video helpful, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, drop a like and a comment down below. It helps me out a ton over here on the new channel. Now, taking a look, the first thing that you guys need to do is get over the gear fear, okay? This is not yours. You are renting this. When you guys do the expedition, you lose it all, okay? Now, you went in, you earned this gear, so use it. Quit being scared to lose it. If you guys have that mentality, you're just gonna end up getting yourself cooked every single time because you have a fear of losing your gear. You don't want that. Now, what I did, okay, to lessen that, because I'll be honest, I had that when I first got on the game, but I was like, you know what is my loadout? What do I like to use, right? So if I remove my camera here so you guys can see this, this is pretty much what I like to run. I like to run a vent. I like to run a renegade. I like to run a looting MK3 survivor because it's the best augment in the game. And then I like to run a medium shield. And then obviously T-nades, which are the most overpowered things. Defibs if I'm going with my teammates and stuff like that. Jolt mines, very, very powerful. I don't know if you guys seen Nick Merch play. He carries like 12 of these bad boys every single time. These are pretty much free W's, okay? Because if somebody gets hit by this and you start lighting them up, game over. And then obviously I like my herbal bandages. You can use sterilized, you can use white bandages. It doesn't matter. This is just what I like to run, and obviously my hatch key. So what I did is made sure I had blueprints for all this stuff. Only blueprint I don't have is my vents, but I got a decent amount of them to where I'm okay, right? But obviously I would like to get that blueprint, but everything else I have blueprints for, so I'm able to get the materials, and if I lose it, I can just craft it and I'm good to go. But having gear fear will make you lose raids every single time. You can't play scared in this game. You need to go in, guns blazing, you need to push first, you need to just be aggressive, okay? Because otherwise, if they're more aggressive than you, they're gonna get you. And if they do any of these other tips better than you, they're gonna get you. So you guys need to be smart with that. Now, the other thing is leveling up your guns. This is very important. When you level up your guns, you get additional boost to your guns. Now, it's the same thing for attachments. If you take a look at all the attachments you have, you're able to get increased stuff on your gun, okay? So, if we take a look, let me get a Renegade 1 out here and compare it to my Renegade 4. So, if you take a look at the Renegade 1, you can see down at the bottom under the arc armor penetration, we literally have nothing, okay? There is no boost. I have no attachments on it. You could throw some attachments on it, but it's still not going to be good as a Renegade 4. You want all of your guns to be maxed out at 4 because of the boost. If you take a look at this one, right, which is a Renegade 4, I have a 75% increased fire rate and a 50% reduced dispersion recovery time, which is absolutely huge. That's why everybody you see will have their guns maxed out because of the bonuses. Now, if you take a look at these, right? Certain attachments, I'm pretty much just throwing on whatever. The main one that I want is going to be the extended media mag because it's going to give me a plus 12 magazine size. This is very important. If you got the Stitcher, running a green one, a gray one is okay, gives you plus 5. But if you run a green one or a blue extended mag, you're able to take out those medium shields in one clip, which is huge. So if you take a look at these, right, there's different things for different attachments, right? Like this one right here is going to be 25% increased bullet velocity, 15% increased vertical recoil. Then you take a look at this one, it's 60% reduced noise and 20% increased durability burn rate. So this one's not the greatest, right? I would rather use the one that I have. The 25% increased bullet velocity and the 15% increased vertical recoil. And then obviously my extended mag and stable stocks. Now stocks are very, very big. Now this one you could buy from the store. It's nothing super crazy. It's a 35% reduced recoil recovery time with a 35% reduced dispersion recovery time. But if you take a look at the other stocks that we have, there is a lot better ones that you can end up using. So if you take a look at the kinetic converter, you're going to get a 15% increased fire rate, which is huge, a 20% increased vertical recoil, and a 20% horizontal recoil. And then if you even take a look at the Epic padded stock, this one gives you a bunch of boost as well with a 15% reduced vertical recoil, a horizontal recoil, 20% reduced dispersion, increased fire time, increased unequipped time, and a 30% reduced ADS speed. Like, people not using attachments on their gun are at a big disadvantage. So you guys need to make sure you guys are leveling up your guns and putting attachments on. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is you becoming a better teammate, okay? If you're going in with your squad, with your friends, the things that I highly suggest you bring is bring defibs. I don't know why I went into so many squad fill matches and nobody but me had defibs. If your teammates go down, this is the fastest way to pick them up, whether they go down from PvP or PvE. These come in handy big time. They save you a ton of time trying to revive somebody. So make sure you guys are bringing these in. Up next, we need to talk about a little bit of what I talked about on the movement guide. If you guys missed that, make sure you guys go check it out. But it's going to be using the map to your advantage, along with making sure you are healing correctly, because 95% of players I see heal incorrectly. It is absolutely frustrating for me to see that because it's costing you your life. So one of the things I like to talk about is, now one of the ways that we can use map to our advantage is using cover that is already on the map. Whether it's this pillar, right? Say this guy right here is an enemy that is shooting me. Now, I'm a little bit exposed, but I'm not out in the open like he is. Now, one of the things that you can do, maybe you see somebody running to you, you can hold your left trigger in, what it is for me, but aim down sight. And as you can see, I can pretty much line it up to where it's his head, right? And then pop out. Just like that. And he's done, right? So you want to do stuff like that. You want to use the map to your advantage, whether you're behind a car, being able to put some shots into somebody and then taking some cover. Obviously, if they throw a trigger grenade at you, that's going to be a big problem. But still, using the map to your advantage, right? If you're able to deal more damage and take less damage, you're going to win the fight. So you need to use the map to your advantage. Everywhere has somewhere pretty much where you could take cover. It then also comes down to switching POV. Right? If I want to peep the left right here, I don't want to be like this, okay? Because I'm staring at a bumper. I can get no shots off. He's going to shoot me before I can shoot him. So I want to click my right stick in. That's what it is for me on my controller. And then I'm able to switch it, right? So I'm able to get these shots off. But if I'm like this, I can't. But if I switch it, I'm able to get these. And then if I want to look the other way, you switch the other way, right? So on. That's all you need to do. You guys need to start implementing this in your game. Now, it takes some practice. When you guys are in the moment, your heart might start racing. You might not be thinking of these things, taking cover, doing all this. And the one thing that you guys are messing up completely on is healing correctly. You guys are not healing correctly. The main thing that you need to heal, say you got blasted, right? Say you have no shield. What do you heal first? Most people are doing their shield recharger. That is not it. You need to heal your white first, whether it's with bandages, sterilized bandages. You can have a full shield, but 1 HP of white, and if you get shot by an arc or an enemy, you're going down, okay? The shield is not your health. It just reduces some of the damage coming in, okay? But if you're only 1 HP, you're still 1 HP. So you guys need to make sure you are healing your white first. I don't know how many times I've seen somebody get into a fight and the first thing they're doing is popping their shield recharger. That does nothing. That does not give you more life. Your white will give you more life. So make sure you guys are healing correctly. Now, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you take anything from it, level up your guns, heal correctly, and don't have gear fear. It is not yours. It is the game's. We're just renting it. So have fun with your gear. Go out there and get you some W's. I'll see you guys topside. Peace out.